Imagine waking up to a day that feels like it's already spiraling out of control. Your mind races with worries, deadlines, bills, the endless stream of notifications buzzing on your phone. The weight of clutter, both physical and mental, presses down on you, and somewhere beneath it all, you feel a quiet ache for calm, for balance, for a life that feels meaningful instead of overwhelming. You're not alone in this. In our fast-paced, consumer-driven world, stress has become a constant companion, fueled by excess, distraction, and the pressure to keep up. But what if you could step away from this chaos and cultivate a mindset that brings peace and clarity, no matter what life throws at you? Today, I want to share 7 Japanese-inspired tips, rooted in philosophies like Kaizen, Danshari, Wabi-Sabi, Ikigai, Mottainai, and Shinrin-yoku, that can help you nurture a balanced mindset and live stress-free. These practices aren't about escaping life's challenges, but about meeting them with simplicity, intention, and resilience. They're an invitation to slow down, let go, and rediscover what truly matters. Let's explore these ideas together, weaving them into your life to create a sense of harmony that feels like coming home. Let's begin with the Japanese concept of negative space. The pause, the silence, the stillness that gives meaning to what surrounds it. In traditional Japanese aesthetics, is the empty space in a painting that balances the composition, or the quiet moment in a conversation that deepens connection. In your life, is the intentional pause that allows you to step back from the rush and reconnect with yourself. Modern life leaves little room for We fill every moment with tasks, screens, or worries, leaving our minds cluttered and our spirits drained. Invites you to create space, mental, emotional, and physical, to breathe and reflect. Imagine starting your day with 5 minutes of quiet, simply noticing the rhythm of your breath, instead of diving into emails. That's and it's a powerful antidote to stress. The benefits are profound: a calmer mind, sharper clarity, and a sense of control amidst chaos. Helps you respond to life's demands with intention rather than reacting impulsively, fostering balance in your thoughts and actions. To practice start by auditing your day. Where can you carve out moments of stillness? Tomorrow morning, before reaching for your phone, pause for 5 minutes. Sit with a warm drink, gaze out a window, and ask, what do I need today to feel balanced? This small act of sets a mindful tone. Throughout the day, weave in micro pauses, a deep breath before a meeting, a moment to stretch between tasks. At night, instead of scrolling, close your eyes and reflect on one thing that brought you peace. The challenge is overcoming the guilt of doing nothing in a culture that equates busyness with worth. But isn't wasted time. It's sacred. Think of Aiko, a nurse whose days were a blur of patience and paperwork. By practicing pausing to breathe before each shift, she found calm amidst the storm, her stress easing as she approached her work with presence. To deepen try a weekly ritual. Spend 15 minutes in silence, perhaps journaling or sitting in nature, letting your thoughts settle. Teaches you that balance begins with space, and space creates peace. Next, let's explore Kaizen, the philosophy of continuous improvement through small, consistent steps. Kaizen, meaning change for the better, originated in Japanese industry, but is a gentle guide for personal growth. It's about making tiny adjustments to your habits and mindset, changes so small they feel effortless, that compound over time. Unlike the pressure to overhaul your life with grand resolutions, Kaizen is sustainable, reducing stress by breaking change into manageable pieces. Feeling overwhelmed by worry or a lack of balance? Kaizen says you don't need to fix everything at once. Start with one small shift, done daily. The benefits are both practical and emotional. You build resilience, cultivate habits that support well-being, and gain confidence in your ability to shape your mind. Kaizen transforms stress into opportunity, one step at a time. To practice Kaizen, identify one area where stress takes hold, perhaps your tendency to overthink at night. Instead of aiming for a perfectly calm mind, choose one small change. Spend 2 minutes before bed writing down your worries, then set them aside. Do this for a week, then add another step, like a 1-minute breathing exercise. If you want to feel more balanced, start by drinking a glass of water each morning to nurture your body. Track your progress in a notebook, noting how each change feels. If you slip, don't judge yourself. Just resume. The challenge is patience. Modern life craves instant fixes. But Kaizen is like tending a garden. Daily care yields growth you can't force. Consider Tom, a teacher whose stress stemmed from disorganized days. Using Kaizen, he began by spending 2 minutes planning his lessons each evening. Over months, he added a short walk and a gratitude practice, building a balanced mindset that eased his anxiety. To deepen Kaizen, reflect weekly. What's one small habit I can try next? Maybe it's limiting social media for 10 minutes or practicing a kind thought toward yourself daily. Kaizen shows you that balance is built incrementally, and every step counts. Let's turn to Danshari, a Japanese approach to decluttering that clears not just your space, but your mind. Danshari combines 3 principles: refusing unnecessary things, discarding what no longer serves you, and detaching from material attachments. In a world that pushes you to accumulate more possessions, more commitments, more distractions, Danshari is a quiet rebellion. It asks, do you need all this clutter in your home, your schedule, your thoughts? A chaotic environment fuels a chaotic mind, amplifying stress and disconnecting you from what matters. Danshari frees you from this cycle, creating space for clarity and calm. The benefits ripple across your life. Less time managing stuff, more energy for relationships and passions, and a mind unburdened by excess. By simplifying your surroundings, Danshari nurtures a balanced mindset that can handle life's ups and downs. To practice Danshari, start with your physical space, as it anchors your mental state. Choose one area, your desk, a drawer, your bag. Spend 15 minutes sorting items, asking, does this bring me peace? Does it align with the life I want? If not, thank the item, a nod to Japanese respect for objects, and let it go. Donate, recycle, or repurpose. Then, apply Danshari to your mental clutter. Are there worries, grudges, or obligations you can release? Write down one draining thought or commitment, like a guilt-driven favor, and decide to let it go this week. Expand to your digital life. Unsubscribe from 10 promotional emails or mute notifications that stress you out. The challenge is emotional. Letting go can spark fear of scarcity or regret. Counter this by focusing on what you gain. Freedom, focus, balance. Imagine Lisa, a marketer whose cluttered apartment mirrored her anxious mind. Through Danshari, she cleared her space and canceled unnecessary subscriptions, finding calm and saving money. Her mindset shifted, stress fading as she focused on essentials. To deepen Danshari, set a monthly declutter date, tackling a new area, your closet, your calendar, your self-talk. Danshari teaches you that simplicity is liberation, not loss. Now, let's embrace Wabi-Sabi, the Japanese art of finding beauty in imperfection and impermanence. Wabi-Sabi celebrates the flawed, the fleeting, the natural, a chipped cup, a fading sunset, a moment that won't last. In a culture obsessed with perfection, flawless productivity, curated social media, Wabi-Sabi is a balm for the stressed mind. It says you don't need to be perfect to be balanced. A day where you snap at a loved one or miss a workout isn't a failure, but part of life's ebb and flow. By accepting imperfection, you release the stress of chasing unattainable ideals, finding peace in what is. The benefits are deep: less self-criticism, more gratitude, and a mindset that sees beauty in life's messiness. Wabi-Sabi invites you to embrace your humanness, reducing stress by letting go of the need to control everything. To practice Wabi-Sabi, shift your perspective. Each morning, notice one imperfect beauty: the creak of your floorboards, the smudge on your coffee mug. When stress rises, say a work mistake, pause and ask, what's enough about this moment? Try a Wabi-Sabi ritual. Arrange a simple bouquet with whatever's outside, embracing its uneven stems. Or journal about a flaw in yourself, reframing it as a story of growth. Maybe you're impatient, but that's also passion. Wabi-Sabi. The challenge is resisting society's push for perfection, which can make you feel inadequate. But Wabi-Sabi is courage, loving what's real. Think of Yuki, a writer who agonized over imperfect drafts. Embracing Wabi-Sabi, she began to see beauty in her messy process, her stress easing as she wrote with freedom. To deepen Wabi-Sabi, create a weekly practice. Take a walk and sketch something imperfect, a gnarled tree, a cracked stone, and reflect on its charm. Wabi-Sabi teaches you that balance comes from accepting life's natural imperfections. Let's explore Ikigai, the Japanese concept of your reason for being, the spark that brings meaning to your days. Ikigai lies where 4 elements meet: what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. It's not always a grand purpose. Sometimes it's the joy of baking, teaching, or gardening. In a world that equates worth with achievement, Ikigai asks, what makes you feel alive? A mindset without Ikigai feels hollow, amplifying stress as you chase external validation. By aligning your life with Ikigai, You create a sense of purpose that anchors you, even in tough times. The benefits are transformative: greater resilience, deeper fulfillment, and a balanced mindset that finds joy in small moments. Ikigai turns stress into fuel for living intentionally. To find your Ikigai, reflect quietly. Draw 4 circles: what I love, what I'm good at, what the world needs, what I can be paid for. List ideas freely, seeking overlaps. Maybe you love storytelling, are skilled at listening, see a need for connection, and could coach or write. Test small actions. Spend 10 minutes daily on a passion, like painting or volunteering. Each evening, ask, what felt purposeful today? Try a monthly experiment. Join a club, take a class, or revisit a childhood hobby. The challenge is self-doubt or pressure to monetize your purpose. Ikigai can be simple joy, not a job. Consider Ken, a lawyer who felt unmoored. Reflecting on Ikigai, he rediscovered his love for mentoring, tutoring kids on weekends. His stress faded, his days glowed. To deepen Ikigai, share your passion, teach a skill, post a creation, or invite a friend to join you. Your Ikigai is within you, waiting to balance your mind with meaning. Next, let's consider mottainai, a Japanese concept expressing regret for waste and a call to respect resources. Mottainai is the pang you feel throwing out uneaten food or replacing a still-working phone. In a consumerist world of fast fashion and disposable goods, mottainai invites you to pause and value what you have: time, money, objects, energy. Stress often stems from overconsumption, whether it's buying things you don't need or overloading your schedule. Mottainai counters this by fostering mindfulness and gratitude, reducing the mental clutter of wanting more. The benefits are practical and spiritual. You save resources, ease financial anxiety, and cultivate a mindset of abundance through appreciation. Mottainai aligns your choices with your values, creating balance by focusing on quality over quantity. To practice mottainai, start with awareness. Before discarding something, ask, can this be reused, repaired, or repurposed? Turn a worn shirt into a rag or a jar into storage. When shopping, choose durable items, even if they cost more upfront. In the kitchen, plan meals to use ingredients fully, turn scraps into soup, or freeze leftovers. Apply mottainai to your time. Are you wasting hours on mindless scrolling? Limit one distracting habit, like checking news compulsively, and redirect that time to something meaningful, like calling a friend. The challenge is convenience culture, which normalizes waste. It takes effort to mend or plan, but the reward is a lighter, less stressful life. Imagine Sarah, a student who bought trendy gadgets only to feel guilty when they broke. Through mottainai, she began repairing items and buying secondhand, her stress easing as her values aligned. To deepen mottainai, track your consumption monthly. Note what you buy, waste, or save, and reflect on how it feels. Mottainai teaches you that balance comes from respecting what you have. Finally, let's embrace Shinrin-yoku, the Japanese practice of forest bathing, immersing yourself in nature to restore your mind and body. Shinrin-yoku, meaning taking in the forest atmosphere, involves walking slowly in a natural setting, engaging your senses without distraction. In a world of screens and urban noise, stress builds when you're disconnected from nature. Shinrin-yoku counters this by grounding you in the present, reducing cortisol and boosting calm. The benefits are scientific and soulful: lower stress, improved mood, sharper focus, and a balanced mindset that feels connected to the world. Shinrin-yoku is a reminder that nature is a partner in your well-being, offering peace no gadget can match. To practice Shinrin-yoku, find a park, forest, or even a quiet garden. Spend 20 minutes walking slowly, noticing the crunch of leaves, the scent of earth, the play of light. Leave your phone behind or on silent. If you can't access nature, sit by a window with plants, focusing on their texture. Start weekly, perhaps Sunday mornings, to reset your mind. The challenge is making time. Urban life and busy schedules can feel like barriers. Start small. A 10-minute walk in a local park. Imagine Hana, a manager whose stress left her sleepless. Through Shinrin-yoku, she began weekly park walks, her anxiety easing as she reconnected with nature. To deepen Shinrin-yoku, try a monthly full-hour session, noting how your body and mind feel afterward. Shinrin-yoku teaches you that balance is rooted in the natural world, waiting to hold you. Contrast these tips with the alternative: a mindset cluttered with worry, driven by perfectionism, weighed down by excess. That path fuels stress, disconnection, and a sense of emptiness. The Japanese-inspired path offers clarity, resilience, peace. Ma creates space to breathe. Kaizen builds steady growth. Danshari frees you from clutter. Wabi-Sabi embraces imperfection. Ikigai sparks purpose. Matenai fosters gratitude. Shinrin-yoku grounds you in nature. Together, they craft a balanced mindset that thrives, not just survives. The difference is clear. One path drains you, the other restores you. Simplicity isn't always easy. Old habits linger, and society's pressure to do more, buy more, be more is strong. You might wonder, what if I can't keep up? What if stress returns? These fears are human, but they don't define you. Each tip offers tools to stay steady. If overwhelm creeps in, pause with Ma. If change feels hard, take Kaizen's small steps. If clutter returns, use Danshari's clarity. If perfectionism strikes, lean on Wabi-Sabi's grace. If purpose fades, seek Ikigai's light. If waste tempts you, practice Motainai's respect. If you feel disconnected, walk with Shinrin-yoku. You're not chasing a stress-free ideal. You're building a balanced, present life. Start today. Choose one tip, perhaps a Ma pause or a Motainai choice. Commit for a week, then add another. Share your journey with a friend for support. Reflect nightly. What felt calmer today? What brought me balance? Try a weekly journal session, writing about your progress and challenges. Over time, these practices will reshape your mindset. You'll notice small shifts: a quieter mind, a lighter heart, a deeper connection to yourself and the world. You'll pause to savor a breeze, smile at a stranger, feel grateful for what's enough. This is the gift of Japanese wisdom. A mindset that's not a battle, but a dance. Take a deep breath. Let go of the noise, the pressure, the need to be more. You are enough, and your journey to balance begins now. What's one small step you can take today to nurture a stress-free life? Trust yourself. The path is yours, and it's beautiful.